Okay, what's your premise?
Arthur outhacks and speed blitzes Goku.
I think my character's outscales and your hacks wouldn't be potent enough to hurt mine. So,
Well,
uh,
the hacks of existence array, I don't really think needs to have a type of
yes,
potency
it
to actually do
does.
it
If
since
my
it
character's
bypasses
dimensionally
the hurt
above
ability.
yours, character's just gonna
Your
tank it.
character dimensionally above mine?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing equal stats.
No, but none of us ever said that.
I could have swore I said that. It might have been in my mind, but I could have swore I still said that.
No.
I thought you'd be able to understand if I said it in my mind. I think I'd have to say it out loud.
Well, actually, I might take it equal stats. Let me see what
You
guys
might
got.
take it.
Okay.
Alright, damn. Even if it's equal stats, if this is a hacks only, basically. Oh, I'm just gonna use
See
difficulty
what I
manip, bro.
have.
Hello?
I'm just gonna be using
Okay,
difficulty
yeah,
manip.
I'll take Goku.
Yeah.
You'll take over?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
let
are y'all
me.
debating right now?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, let
debate
me.
Goku versus Arthur equal
From
stats.
Tibet. Arthur from Eagle Chef at the beginning after the end.
Here,
Oh,
actually, I'll present my scaling first.
Yeah, like Arthur from the beginning after the end, like practically gets negged by Jenu.
Oh, eat.
Hold up.
Okay, I'll go to scans.
Okay.
Only one of the scans sent. Nice.
Eat.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you know that?
Oh my god, hold on, let me get the other fucking scan.
Seems like this man is punching him pretty hard, bro.
Eat.
Yes.
Seems like
Yes, he is.
violence.
Did you know that Goku is fishing?
Damn it, even if we could confirm.
Okay, so pretty much the first scan states that like the chances of like Moro being defeated is 0. And the next scan it just shows Goku defeating Moro, so he just had a miracle.
Hold up. Let me get something out right quick.
Goku solvers.
So you know what virtually means, correct?
No, go ahead and like show me.
I got you. Go ahead and look back in it. Okay, so basically all virtually means is near or almost. So when he says our
Yeah,
is
why would that
a victory,
definition apply to this like situation?
I mean we can use any other definition we want, but
No,
there's
that's
not
just the
one that.
definist fallacy. If you're taking the
No,
definition, that will like help you argue better.
no, I'm just using the statement within it. Are you not using? Are you not yourself using the statement that has 0?
Like, why would this definition like fit this context?
Hold up, conk, fix your mic. A heartbeat of its own. Okay, you said why would it fit this context?
Yeah, why does this definition fit this context of virtually? Like, why isn't this like definition just like virtually external to the verse?
I mean, you see, okay, so we have nearly almost, right? And then he's talking about how our odds are, if you know what like our odds would be. So I would feel like
Okay,
they
you're
both
just
connect to each
repeating
other.
the definition now, though. I'm asking you to like provide some kind of evidence that like this virtually isn't like some like have a definition that's external to the verse. So like in like some cases, like if it's virtually in this like in Dragon Ball means absolute, like they could have different definitions.
All right, then can you show me that it means absolute?
No, I wasn't saying it means absolute. I'm just using the
Oh,
example.
okay. So
Because you're trying to use this definition to this definition, so I'm like making the like.
Are you trying to say that
this virtually can have a different like kind of
Okay, but okay, so then let me ask you: does it have a different definition from the actual definition itself?
I don't think so. Or no, I don't think so. Sure.
You said
I don't think that's necessary for me to prove though, because you're.
I mean, because if you're
you know what a defendist fallacy is?
No, can you pull that up?
Yeah, let me get that. It's essentially like using a definition that would help like suit your argument better.
Okay. Even confirm more on that. I'm finna say something crazy once we're done with this.
Okay, so a definite fallacy is defining a term in such a way that makes one's position much easier to defend. So
Okay.
you're trying to like presuppose that this definition is the like, or these definitions are the definitions that like this like virtually means.
Cause okay. Well, one, I was trying to just go with the context that is supposed to be supplanted in there, like getting put in there. Um, Second, me trying to make it where it's gonna be easier in my defense. I am not. I'm just saying what I'm saying is how since it has the word virtually there, and when I looked it up and it says nearly almost, I'm saying why can't that be
Okay, so you're
in that
forcing
statement?
burdens.
I'm forcing
Yeah,
burden
you're
to
making
who?
you're using this definition, making the assertion that this is what this is like this virtually in this context is talking about.
No, I'm not making. I mean, you're saying that I'm forcing it on it. I'm not saying. I'm saying why can't it be? I'm asking basically when it says this, because when it says our odds of victory are virtually zero, and then how it virtually means nearly almost. I'm asking why
Yeah,
can't
and you're
it that
presupposing this like definitions are the same.
because there's been nothing to show me that they're different.
Okay, so that's just an argument from ignorance.
I'm not saying that there can be something that's that there can, but I'm just saying.
Okay,
Can you
that
prove to?
still doesn't change the fact that you're presupposing the definition, and
So then, can you
you're
show me
using
what the actual?
okay.
Can you
Hold
show me
up.
what the actual
Okay, hold up.
definition
It's not
is?
my burden. Listen, hear me out.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it back to the definite fallacy. You're using these definitions to make it easier to attack. Correct.
No, I'm
Okay, so
using.
why are
Let
you
me.
using these
Okay.
definitions then?
I'm using these definitions because it's blatantly stated right there. And the reason why you could say I'm using these definitions is because these are the only definitions that I've seen. It's not like I'm trying to put them in my way. But if you could show me a different definition, then we can go to there. But these are the only definitions that I was able to see or spot
Yeah, I
when I
don't think I
looked it
need to
up.
show you a different definition.
Okay, but what I'm saying in my case is that this definite fallacy wouldn't work with me because since I'm telling you that I'm not trying to make it implement where it be nearly and almost, all I'm saying is that when I looked up the definition of it, that it would these are
Okay,
the
wait,
only
hold
two
up.
that
So
popped up.
hold up. So would you just agree to this being like high level like possibility manip?
High possibility.
Yeah, like high level probability manip.
Hold up. Is it like on Superpower Wiki? Is there something called high one?
I'm not sure.
Let me see. Just so I
What I mean by
see.
like high probability or whatever is like, and there's some cases where like a character can change the probability from 50 to 100, but in this case, Goku changed it from like something that's almost zero to
To actually
100.
completing it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll agree with that then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let me
What hack do you think beat this up that Arthur has?
I would say that. Hold on, let me go look in this game real quick. I'd say difficulty manip.
Okay, why would that beat my character's hacks up?
Okay,
Can
so
you
let me
show me
just say
that?
this right. Okay, yeah, let me pull this up right quick.
I also think my
You
character would just like manipulate the probability of that working on my character.
that working on your character?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I get what you're trying to say now. All right, let me just get this real quick.
Okay. Wait. So what are your like contingents to me like, or my character just like?
Well, hold up. Let's
Okay.
let's go one
Yeah.
at a time so I can
Yeah.
show you this, and then you can, and then if you have anything with that, then we can go to that one.
What hacks did you say it was though?
Difficulty manip. It's basically that's what I should have actually argued. Yours could have been. Never mind. Okay, let me just send this right quick.
Manipulate difficulty. The user can. Oh, okay. It's kind of verbatim. Nice.
So basically, what I'm saying is, in the scan right here, you would see where it says you're freaky powerful enough to alter the difficulty of any level you walk into. So that's why I'm granting my character being able to have difficulty manip.
Hold on.
Actually, then I would also put this as absolute, just because it says any.
Okay, so this is dependent on these levels though. Like the
What do you
levels.
mean these levels?
Like what are levels within the verse?
There's. Are you talking about like an actual like
Okay,
stage of
no,
a
okay.
level?
So in the scan it says you're freaky powerful enough to alter the difficulty of any level. Like what
Yeah.
is the
Okay. So
level
like
within the verse?
you see how like you see where it says like on difficulty minute how I say select difficulty easy, medium, and hard.
Let me go see.
Like you see the image where
Yeah.
right here. Okay. So that
Okay, hold up.
would you count?
Let's read the capabilities first. The user
Go
can
ahead.
manipulate difficulty of any task, slash action. So it has to be any task, not just these levels. It has to be anything.
That's why it says he's able to manipulate. And when he says level, they're just talking about how hard the difficulty would be.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's dependent on like this in this situation is dependent on the level. It's like not anything or any.
If
The capabilities talks about how you have to like manipulate the difficulty of any task slash action.
the user
So
can
if you
manipulate
could only
difficulty.
like manipulate the difficulty of a level, that's not every like any task.
No. Okay. So for example, let me give you an example. Say that it was very hard to pick up to pick up a tree, right? He'd be able to make it to where to make that level of difficulty go down to easy. Say it was if that's what they mean by level.
Okay.
He's able to
I
make
think
any
you're just going
task
in
or
a circle
action.
now. I don't think you get what I'm trying to say.
What are you trying to say?
Okay, so I'm saying this like this difficulty like scan is dependent on these levels. It's not any action like it states or action slash whatever the fuck it was. It's just
Task or
so
action?
it's like pertained to this level or these
Uh,
levels.
What do you mean by levels?
Okay, so
Are you
if you
trying to say
okay, so in the scan it says he could alter the like difficulty of any level. So like what are levels within like TV?
you would have easy, medium, hard?
Okay, so wait, like that's not answering my question. I'm asking
You
like
asking me
what?
level the difficulty level?
No, like I don't want to know the difficulty of the levels. I get that, but like what are levels?
I myself have no idea because this scan is talking about a difficulty of the level, not just like a level like in a dungeon or something where there's a certain level going up or down.
Because
This
like in this scenario, or not in this scenario, but this case, to have difficulty the like capabilities state that you have to manipulate the difficulty of any task slash action. This is
it
only
says the
showing
user
him.
can manipulate difficulty of any task.
Yeah, so he would have to be able to do that for to be able to what's it called.
Will I mean you have okay? So what is showing in this scan that or providing that he can't do that?
Okay, that's not my burden at all.
I'm not
I've
saying it's
already
your bird. I'm just
okay,
trying to.
so I don't have to answer that.
Okay, go ahead then.
Like I've said before, it's like this is like this scan only shows him being able to manipulate the difficulty of levels, not like anything else.
Enough to alter the difficulty of any level you walk into. If he's able to alter, which means like change around or move a difficulty, like I've already gave like an example of, and in that example I gave you had like a task in it, and the thing he was doing also
Okay,
involved a
it's
task.
just not a task though. It's any task. It's any action slash task.
Okay, and that's why it has where it says of any level you
Yeah.
walk into.
Okay.
So
So
anything
it's
he'd be able to
levels.
do.
Like what are these levels? You already explained that you don't know what these levels are. If we can't just
No,
like
I've,
go
I've
with it
already
that
shown
these
you. I've already told you what these levels. It's the
you
difficulty levels.
literally
These
like
levels
verbatimly
are
said
not
you
a
don't know what
physical thing.
levels are. Like what?
No, I said difficulty level, and then you said not the difficulty level, the level within. And I said I don't know what you're trying to say when you say that, a physical
Okay,
or a dungeon
I'm
level.
gonna repeat myself. So in this scan, it talks about being able to manipulate the or alter the difficulty of like levels. Correct?
Correct.
What are these levels?
Difficulty levels.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't think you get what I'm saying. Yes. Okay, so like in a video game, for instance, there is easy, medium, and hard difficulty.
Correct.
So you'd be like, if you can manipulate the like levels of that or difficulty of that, you'd be able to change whether like the difficulty is easy, medium, hard, etc.
Yeah.
So this is dependent on those like this certain level. Like if you can't explain to like what levels are within this verse, we could only like say we could safely like make the affirmation that it's just a single thing.
How? Okay, so but the thing is, how would it be a singular thing if they're talking about he can do it on any on
Okay, no,
any
okay.
amount?
I meant like what I meant by single thing was how do I put it? Like a category. Like if you could only like okay, so these levels are based up on like categories. Like let's put it like this. I'm gonna type in chat. Okay, so level hard. That's like the level like arc name. There's like what pertains within these levels are level 50, 231, 1000 knot, etc. Uh, so like these are the level. Okay, I just kind of like type out like something else. So pretty much like the levels, like the level category is hard. That's the name of the category. The levels that are like within this category are 50, 231, 1223, and just anything really. This wouldn't show that he's able to manipulate like
If he's
the
able to manipulate the topic of it and say these subcategories are below the topic, then he should once he goes fully in debt or fully into it, the change that he made with the topic would also have to fall down with these little subcategories. So, for
Okay, hold
example,
up. Okay, I think that's kind of relevant to what I'm saying. So pretty much, these are like the levels I explained. And he's able to manipulate them. That doesn't mean he can manipulate the difficulty of anything else. Like the manipulating the difficulty of homework. It's talking about levels, not homework. To have difficulty manipulation, you have to manipulate anything or
Bust
manipulate
down
the
all
yeah,
difficulty of
the Moors.
anything.
Bust down all the Moors.
the user can manipulate the difficulty of any
Bust down
task
all
slash
the
action
Moors.
is.
Bust down all the Moors.
Okay, so hold up. I think what you're getting confused of, right, is when it says the user can manipulate difficulty of any a task action is, that can be a singularity task it is. It
Okay,
doesn't have to
it
be
can't be
every
singularity if it's talking about any
no,
anything that
hold on, let
is
me tell you
talking
what I
about
mean. Let me
multiple
tell you what I mean.
things.
So for example, right? If it came to being you like these stairs have like say stairs had ice on them, so you'd be able to slip. If you had difficulty manipulation, you'd be able to make it to where those icy stairs are now easy to walk on.
Okay, like so it's just dependent on those stairs. You can manipulate the difficulty of those stairs. Doesn't mean you can manipulate the
No,
difficulty of
since
something
you have
else.
difficulty you're able to manipulate those stairs.
Okay, you could be able to manipulate the difficulty of those stairs. That's fine. Um, what like difficulty capabilities are is the user can like manipulate the difficulty of any task. So it wouldn't be
Any a
just
task slash
stairs.
action is. Yeah, I just gave an example of what it would be. I'm not saying it's limited to only stairs. I'm just saying he would be able to do that. If he wanted to do something else, then he would be able to do it there again. It's not limited to only one task or one action.
Yeah. Okay. Can you show him doing this in like another way, then? Because as of now,
What
you've only proved it to be like difficulty dependent on these levels. You can't you
the
like
levels? Oh
haven't.
yeah, of a difficulty level. That doesn't. So that means
This
whatever
could
the
be just like
task
a
is.
video game. That wouldn't make you be able to like manipulate the difficulty of something in real life, because those wouldn't be considered levels.
Hold up. Let me get this right. They may be limited to what is already possible for the less experienced users. So what do you do? So what do you want me to prove again?
Like what levels are like if you could prove levels are like anything within like the verse that like can be described as levels, like for instance walking upstairs, video game levels, etc. Like I really just
Do
want
I
you to explain what
do
level
you want me to
is in
show
this
you
verse.
like something like that would be hard or something, and he does it easily?
No, okay, I want you to explain what these levels are, because I would be able to like show what he can actually manipulate, like the difficulty of.
When you say it sounds like when you say what these levels are, you're trying to say like they're a physical thing or something. They're the levels itself could like they could vary depending on something, right?
Okay, yeah, can you show me like an example of these levels?
Hold up, let me look around real quick.
I think I lost on what I was trying to type up.
All right, hold on. Just so I don't have to send this. All right, let me just say, would you be able to agree to this? Say he something was say an action or a task, right, was impossible to do, but he was able to do it, or say so he was able to make that difficulty of that quote unquote impossible go down. Would that be enough for you to
Wait,
understand the level of
wait,
something?
is it a like certain task?
Repeat that. Is it a certain task?
Yeah, like what exactly is he manipulating the difficulty of in this scenario?
It would be a Monic cage.
Okay, so that's just a singular thing that he's manipulating rather than any.
If do you want me to like try to find each and every single thing he has?
Okay, I don't think you get what I'm saying. So you can manipulate the difficulty of everything, or not everything, uh,
Of
50
anything.
things. Just because you can manipulate the level of 50 things doesn't mean you'd be able to manipulate the like level of something you haven't shown to been like manipulate.
As long as you're able, though, the thing is, as long as you're able to manipulate within those 50 things, that gives you difficulty manip.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree to that, but it'd be on a certain level.
Okay, what level would you say then? Because I
Whatever
don't
he's
see.
been shown to manipulate.
Okay, then I'll agree with that. And I'll just say he's been able to manipulate. Uh, or actually, hold up. I might. Let me see what this hacks is real quick. Is it called possibility inducement? Possibility inducement is the ability to make impossible possible. Okay. Uh, can I drop this point and try to
Yeah,
go
sure.
use a different hacks for your the Goku one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna drop this one. All right, I'm gonna show you this then. So this one probably be more easier to get around with. Okay, so in this scan right here, you hear her say that's impossible to Wormstorm. I've been told that a lot. I replied casually, dusting. He was basically just able to make up something that was impossible possible.
Yeah,
That
the
which would give
woman
him that
was.
hacks possibility inducement.
That's impossible. The woman enamored her tan high skin of a shade paler. I've been told that. I replied casually, just dusting the golden shards of herself. Mana.
This would give him
Why
possibility
is that
inducement.
just not possibility manip?
Possibility inducement is a variation, or should I say, hold up, let me see exactly what it is. Possibility. It's an association of possibility manipulation. And you're saying so basically, you could say you could say possibility inducement would fall in the category of possibility manip because for him to be able to do something that's impossible, that means he'd be able to control or whatever that was, and as you know, manipulation is basically controlling something. So I still agree that it could it would be
Okay.
possibility manip.
Yeah, okay, so it'd be impossibility manip.
Impossibility?
Yeah, impossibility manip.
Hold
Not
up.
possibility inducement. For it to be like impossibility inducement, you'd have to ignore the concept of probability, causality, and anything else that would suggest like what they can't like what they
Impossibility
want to
manip is the
happen can't do so.
power to manipulate impossibilities. All right, I can go with that.
Yeah.
So I would just basically say right here, so a way that would work against him is how you saw how basically when Goku was against an Oz that was almost zero, basically nearly impossible, he was still able to overcome it. Same with Arthur, when there was something impossible, he was able to manipulate it to basically overcome it.
Yeah.
So they basically those two just stalemate each other.
Okay, so we move on to both hacks. He just canceled
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Let me go present something else.
Uh,
Server.
I'm not gonna lie, that took a little bit too much out of this nigga Arthur, bro. I mean, I gotta find something good. Another something.
Usually become a living manifestation.
I know this nigga AP's only mountain level, bro. Hold up. I got something actually. Fuck, bro.
Fucking hell, why can't I read? Okay, hold on, I think that's what they need.
I don't even really know the difference of probability and possibility, bro. Probability. Cause I could probably use this one. Where's this at?
I really don't got that much action. Goku, I thought I had way more.
Arthur
No, I
has
had way more. What the fuck?
Like in the body, Arthur, once you become a white mage, has warp attacks. Can say he was able to more proof. What
Okay,
he's saying.
hold up. Do you know what Hakai is?
Basically, existence eraser.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the scan it shows Goku Hakaiing Zamasu. So you just have existence eraser.
Destruction. Where did this? Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, so what do you think would like beat this up?
I got that. Hold up.
Somewhat
Yeah. Would existence erasure and existence erasure basically counter each other?
I don't think inherently. I think my character would just dodge yours.
Why would you think he dodges
Because he has a
yours?
passive dodge factor.
Doesn't he have to like touch his forehead or something to dodge?
What?
Or teleport? Or what do you mean by dodge factor? Because
Yeah,
if we're
hold
talking
on,
about
let
like
me get the
reactive adaptation, then my character also has like reactive adaptation.
Do you know what ultra like instinct is?
Not necessarily. No,
Okay.
I don't know too much in depth of it. Hold on, let me get this as well.
See if I have something better for this. Okay, let me get this for now. I don't think it's gonna be enough. But... let's just ignore that scan for now. I wonder if I can find a good explanation on this.
Okay. I did not want to use this, bro, but I forgot Goku himself has this nigga existence erasure with Hakai, bro. Wait, actually, I already agreed on it though, didn't I?
A guy, yeah, you agreed to
Yeah,
bring
okay,
existence
never mind.
rager and that had it.
Because I was gonna actually say something, but damn, I don't even know if that's
Let me
true or
see.
not.
Do I have a thing already within the book or within my
All
server?
right, let me send you my
Launch.
basically existence erasure scan.
Hold up,
right
I'm onto mine. Oh yeah, you could go and do that for now.
quick. Okay. There you go. And then if you're finna get the dodging, let me try to get my dodging as well.
Fucking Christ, don't know how to scan. I'm gonna have to go look for it.
Reactive.
Hurry up and search. Let's see, what if I just go to the Goku channel?
Can I ask, like, actually, never mind.
I forgot I have not finished the Tournament of Power Rui. I haven't worked on this shit forever. Fuck.
I'll get that one, and just in case that's not good enough, I know I have like another one.
Goku solos.
We're gonna try this.
Your goddamn mic solo. This seems like.
I'm gonna try this. Oh, shall we? So wait, what's this again?
That was the existence eraser. If
Oh,
you
shit,
read
okay.
it,
The violet flame flickering jerkily around either blade grew more and as dust poured it plunged through his chest, burst out of his back, destruction leapt across, devouring him. Or devouring Kyle. Yeah, why is this existence erasure?
okay, hold on. Let me go back to it right quick. At the end where it says there was no blood, no gore of internal organs spilling out, just a cleansing flames of destruction, wiping him away as if he had never existence. This would kind of be like almost exactly the same as Hakai. When it says destruction, you can see his body withering away.
So in this case, it's not existence erasure though. It says as if, so it's like comparing it. I think that's called like a simile.
Hold up.
So it's not
Where?
actual
Wait, hold up.
existence
Where did it
erasure.
say as if?
At the end of the
There
scan,
was
it
no.
says destruction, wiping him away as if he had
Yeah.
ever had never
Okay.
existed.
So they're saying like there was
So
nothing
he didn't
shown,
get
right?
he didn't get existent or erased.
No, no, no. Like they when they say as if they're because like he would like if somebody never existed, they would in the beginning they would have never even been there, right? So for him to destroy the person to the point where there's no like speck or anything about him, no more to be even be there, that his body, his soul, and everything has still been erased. When they use that as if, they're
Where
just
does it say
basically
that
saying
like his soul was erased and stuff?
I'm not saying his. I'm just saying where it says there was no blood, no gore of internal organs spilling out, just the cleansing flames of destruction wiping him away. There was nothing of him left to be seen.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
You know what? That's
and so
fine. That's fine.
okay.
I'm go. Let me
Now I need to do the fucking
Okay. Oh, this is pretty much
reaction.
what Ultra Instinct is. It's like independent like movement. So like if your character throws like an attack at mine would like instinctively dodged
As
it
always maintaining that
and
separate
dodge it.
concept from the body, allowing it to move and fight independently in a martial arts. It isn't. Okay, I got you.
Okay, so yeah, my character has this as the scan I showed right above yours. Um, it's just a like passive dodge factor, so I think you would just dodge this attack that your character throws at him.
Okay, let me get mine as well, real quick. They basically how does exactly this his like existence eraser work exactly?
What do you
Is
mean?
he? Because like you know how you just told me like how he basically be able to get away or get out the thing before like it touches him or something from my existence eraser.
Wait, are we talking about your? Oh, I'm confused.
Okay, so you said how you're in Ultra Instinct, Goku would be able to move out the way, passively move out the way from this existence
Yeah.
eraser, right? So I'm asking, how does your character existence eraser work? Where does he like, for example, throw something at the and it fully erases
In the
him? Does
scan, it
he?
shows him putting his hand in front of Zamasu and erasing him.
Okay, so let me just hold up then. I just need to make sure.
So
All right.
I describe it as like a source of like a blast of energy that like erases you from existence.
Okay, I got you. If he has precog, he'd be able to dodge that, right? Since they both have like equal stats and all that, he'd be able to dodge something if he's been able to see it.
My bad.
I said if my character had precog, he'd be able to dodge that existence eraser, correct? Since they like both have equal stats and all that, he'd be able to sense
I
or
think
see
my
it.
character's adaptation would just like he would like would allow Goku to like adapt to like get around precog.
He'd be able to get around. Your character would make it to the point where precog wouldn't work on him.
Yeah, no, okay, not that it's not necessarily that I wouldn't work on him. He would just find a way to get around it. Like he would adapt to like either become pretty much immune to it or like get away like around it. Like
What I'm saying
you'd
though,
pretty
what
much
I'm
be able
using for
to.
precog, I'm not using precog to like do anything to him. I'm using precog to dodge his existence
Yeah,
eraser.
okay. I'm talking about how like I think my character's adaptation would allow him to like bypass precog and
I
just
I
still
don't
get
see
get,
how
get the
if they're
hit.
both equal stats and like I mean like speed wise, how he'd be able to adapt unless he has like a certain intelligent way.
Adapt has nothing to do with speed inherently.
No, I'm talking about you're saying that he'd be able to like how if he has to like not touch him in a sort of way, but like how you said like a little blast. If my character is able to like perceive that before it actually happens, how would he Goku himself be able to
Okay,
make
my
it to a
character
way?
has passive adaptation. So he would passively adapt to your precog to be able to get around it and bypass it. I can get you the scan for that too if you want.
Yeah, let me get that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to use this one then. I'll just use where. Let me exactly get this right quick so I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. It's probability, right? Yeah, it is. Probability.
Okay, the scan pretty much talks about how like Ultra Instinct is like allows him to like extend the body's will and like automatically grow stronger as necessary. So like if it's necessary, Goku will just like adapt to your character's precog.
Okay, hold up. Give me 1 second, right quick. I'm just trying to do something, which is make them more likely. I don't know around. This make me do the cannot affect things such as physical laws that makes things Events will not happen on their as a user. Someone needs to do something or to make things happen. Do you know what probability inducement is?
Uh,
I'll give you that if you
just
don't know.
yeah, okay, go ahead and do that.
Okay. All right, let me look at yours right quick. Hold on. When Ultra Instinct is owned to this experience, the body will automatically grow sturdier as necessary. Why is this idiot messing around like this? I told him to finish the job. Body will automatically grow sturdier.
So this is essentially just wait to make the improbable probable. So it's essentially just probability manip. Yeah, it's a sub power.
You said,
hold up.
because it said unlike possible. Oh, you said probability manip. Oh yeah,
The
it could be.
possibility inducement. Oh, let me go look for something.
Yeah, it said unlike possibility inducement, which makes the impossible possible. This merely deals with probabilities rather than possibilities, thus cannot affect things such as physical laws that make things impossible. Events will not happen on their own. However, as a user or someone else needs to do something to make things happen. It's in the capabilities of
Yeah,
probability.
so it's essentially just possibility manip. We already pretty much conceded to these type of hacks canceling each other out.
We conceded. I can doing the possibility manipulation. This is something different though.
Okay, so it's a sub power of probability manip. So do you know what sub power
No,
means?
I know what subpower is, but the one we was
What
talking,
do you think
you know,
sub power is?
it's something that falls underneath the category of it.
So it's a part of it would be like a part of it, right?
Okay, but even if that was,
is that so?
oh,
Is that what you think sub power is? Like, if I have the sub power of if fire inducement is a sub power of fire manip. Alright, sub manip would be like inferior to like fire manip.
it'd be inferior to it.
Yeah, or like it's something that like builds up to get to that like actual power.
Why would it be inferior to it when all it is just you manipulating the fire
Hold
to
up.
the extent of that? And didn't we talk about possibility?
Yeah, hold up.
Go ahead. Let me also get this right quick. Batman. 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 Batman.
Okay, I don't.
So let me.
Okay, my bad. Wait? So what do you think sub power is again?
Something that falls underneath the category of like the main topic. Like for example, like how you brought up
Okay.
fire manipulation.
So yeah, so probability inducement or whatever is just like it would fall under like probability manip.
Probability. Okay, yeah, I already agreed that it would fall to that.
Okay,
And that's
so
why I was.
yeah, so my character, so it make probability manip stronger.
Probability is more stronger than. What do you mean?
Since what's called the sub power would fall under like
The
probability
main
manip.
thing.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, for you to even do that, right? You would need the manipulation to do that. Would you not?
Okay.
For example, like
yeah,
so
sure.
let
You
me
could,
do.
so it would be a type of manipulation, but I think like the true probability manip would be like a stronger level.
When you just look up like the possibility manip or probability manip, it doesn't go into like a certain level of it, but they have subcategories of what you can do with it. And you could say one subcategory would be stronger than the other one, yes, but I'm saying that if it's gonna fall underneath what's it called, the manipulation of it, then I don't see how it'd be weaker than the manipulation since you're basically
Yeah, okay,
manipulating it.
whatever. That's fine. Why does your character
Okay.
have this though?
Okay, yeah. Let me provide this again real quick.
Let's make sure I have the shit pulled up.
Let me make sure this is actually the definition of it too, bro. Improbable, right quick. Oh wait, no. What is this one, motherfucker? Is The ability to make the improbable probable. It says it against my nature to rule anything is impossible. So I'll just go against that is highly improbable. You of all people shouldn't be so worried about that. Why is that? Well, the fact that you're a walking testament of how screwed probabilities can be with your innate ability. Let me make sure I know what the definition of this is real quick.
That is a probability manipulation.
Screwed is suddenly change direction, twist or turn, make bias or distortions in a way that is inaccurate, unfair, or misleading, cause a disturbance to the asymmetrical. Alright, let me just provide this real quick now. Okay, so basically with this, what I just said right here would basically be just probability inducement, or as you would say, probability manipulation, because what he was able to do is he's basically making something that's highly improbable just to make it to a point where now it's probable.
It goes against my nature to rule anything as impossible, so I'm just going to say that it's highly probable. Why is he like doing this? Like, why is he actually like making this rather than it just being like figure of speech? It doesn't state he actually does something.
Hold on.
Like,
What are you talking about?
as such? Okay, so it says it goes against my nature to make
Yeah, this is
to
not
rule
Arthur
anything
talking
as
right here.
impossible.
Yeah,
Wait, so
this
that
is not
first
Arthur.
part just isn't Arthur talking?
No, that's somebody else talking to
Okay,
Arthur.
so they're saying that they have the capabilities to do it, not Arthur.
No. If you finish reading, he says you all people shouldn't be so worried about probabilities though. That's when Arthur himself says, "Why is that?" I ask, because he's the narrative. So he said, "Why is that?" I ask. He said, "Well, the fact that you're," and then the guy talks is who's
Well,
talking
the
to
fact
Arthur.
that you're a
Said,
walking testament to how skewed probabilities can be with your innate ability. Yeah, why does it show that he has the act?
because he's able to make improbable probable. The
Okay,
guy is basically saying
No,
that.
that's what the guy says he could do. Like the other
No.
character, you
The
agreed
guy
upon
says
this
it
being
goes.
another character.
Yeah, I agree that the first paragraph is that. Listen to what I'm saying though. He says it goes against because what basically. Let me give you the context behind it. Right. Arthur did something to his robots. Right. That was something that shouldn't be probable. Right. And so when Arthur basically asked him, "Why are you thinking like that?" Then the guy says it goes against my nature to rule anything as impossible. So I'm just going to say what he's basically saying. What Arthur did was highly improbable. And then he says, "You of all people, though, should not be worried about probabilities." That's when Arthur is confused, and he says, "Why is that?" The guy goes back to Arthur and say, "Well, the fact that you're a walking testament to show basically how improbable can be probable can be with your innate ability to." He's basically saying to Arthur that he has probability inducement. He shouldn't be worried about probability since he's able to mess around with them. He himself, the guy who's talking to Arthur, does not have it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So with this, I'm basically just saying that the existence erasure would have basically the probability of it would not be able to reach Arthur. Like for example, if it's like a key blast, right?
Okay, wait, are
It
you
would
using this just to like get like out of my character's existence erasure?
I mean, I know we was able to neutralize each other out, right?
Yeah.
But then you remember how you brought your thing up with the ultra instinct and all that?
Yeah.
So basically what I'm just saying is that with the ultra instinct also I'm gonna also add with my existence erasure with also probability to kind of neutralize your both two things out.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my adaptation argument.
Okay.
I approved how Goku has like adaptation, and it's passive too due to it being ultra instinct, making it automatically. This would just give like Goku the like capability of just adapting to this probability inducement.
You're saying that Goku's
Pretty much
okay,
he'd
so you're saying
adapt to
he's able to
become
adapt to
like
anything?
If it's
Because
necessary, if it's
when it says when
necessary,
ultra instinct is honored to this extent, the body will automatically go sturdier as necessary. When it says grow sturdier, what does that mean?
well, I don't think that matters. We already
I'm just
like agreed upon it being adaptation.
yeah, I know that, but you know adaptation could fall into a lot of categories, right? Because you know what adapt means, right? Like when you adapt to something.
Okay, so it's saying to grow like pretty much this adaptation does whatever necessary. So if it's
Okay,
necessary
I'll
for
agree
my
with that.
character, yeah, okay. So if it's like necessary for my character to like what's it called, like get around this, which it would be in the scenario, because if he's gonna like get like his like one of his attacks is gonna get countered because of it, he has to do something about that. So it'd be necessary to do something about that. So he would just adapt to make it like to where the point like he's in like what the holy shit, why am I stuttering now? Holy shit, my
Dan,
brain
can I?
died. Okay, he would make it like he would just adapt to like be resistant to this probability inducement.
Okay, so then can I ask this question? He's able to even adapt to things that are impossible
If necessary, yeah.
if necessary. Okay, which would be the okay.
You
I
already
got
agreed
you. Then
upon
hold
it,
up.
yeah. So
Yeah. I was just making sure. I was just trying to see. So he has basically.
okay. So yeah, I don't think this probability inducement would like do
All right,
anything
then
to
let me
that.
go find something else then real quick. Aw, snap! I should have read a little bit more into that Ultra Instinct. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Could try to argue. Oh. Yo, like how I'm thinking about this now. Damn, but hold up. Okay. Yo, thinking about this mad hard, and I'm feeling like the only way. I have a question for you then.
Yeah.
Do you think what is your definition of passive exactly?
Like it automatically occurs.
Because what I'm thinking right now is if I don't have anything passive myself, there's nothing even if I
Yeah.
did since he's able to
I just think
adapt to any.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what. So I'll have to find something that's passive. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do some wordplay right quick to see if I can persuade you. Would you say instantly or I forgot how to pronounce it, would be basically passive?
I don't think it inherently would. I think it depends on the context.
Okay, let me give you this context, and then you could choose if it wouldn't be, and then if you can give me a reasoning, I'll try to refute it. Here it is, and I'll give you two just in case, so you can see both of them.
Wait. So what does it stand for?
It'd basically be a passive of just like how your character is like able to go into this ultra instinct mode. My character is able to like uh adapt to points where he instantly adapts to places where he needs to do so he can not get hurt or in a way.
Okay, let me read this real quick. In the span of only a few days, the soul of the realm Arthur had begun to match. You know,
The best thing what is the definition of autopilot, bro?
wait, how? Yeah, how is this adaptation in any way?
Okay, hold on, I'll tell you. Autopilot. Let me just see what this is. They don't have a definition of it. Almost entirely, nearly. Okay. All right. So, the reason why I'm saying this is basically, the reason why I'm basically saying is, is it reactive adaptation? Is that what it's called?
What? My hack?
Let me. No, I don't know what your hack exactly is called. Because you have something that's
It's
ultra
passive
instinct.
probability manip. Or not
But I'm
passive
trying to see.
probability, passive
Okay, hold
adaptation.
up. Would you say? Let me just make sure real quick. I'm gonna send you this link on Power Wiki. Would you say this is basically just your hack right here, called reactive adaptation? If you can read on it and tell me if that's what it's
Let's
called.
see. Develop adaptation to combat threats or change. Let me see. Make sure the abilities. The user can instantly develop powers and abilities to deal with real threats of their body. Dynamic learning from experience. Depending on these. I think it could be like a certain level of this. Like, let me see.
Cause like then it's also called as like instant evolution and all that. But I think like you have this, but like you said, yours is like on a passive note. So,
Yeah, I think it would
but I'm
also be
just
an absolute like variation too.
okay. So if that's the case, let me try to show you why this would basically the thing I just showed you to be reactive adaptation. So in the beginning, you see how it says Arthur had to begin to match Taki. Taki is a person like as you know he's from the Thylus clan. The Thylus clan are known for their speed and power. And then if you look a little bit down, a little bit more, where like it says his Hold on, let me see exactly where it says Arthur was able to persist against him, though. Okay, yeah, it says Arthur was able to persist against him, though. Each punch, kick, slash, and throw at that Arthur faced, his step and his shift, his movement, they were all becoming faster and sharper, as if his body was instantly shaving away unnecessary movement. His improvement was at the speed that could be easily discernible, even to one trained in combat. How is this possible? What sort of path did he experience? How many? So basically, all I'm trying to say is that he was being able to instantly, like, as it says right there, was able to adapt to tacky movements, hits, and all that. And those were being immediate threats, and he was able to adapt to it. And I was going as for a reactive adaptation.
So
And if you don't think that's enough, I have another one that says something about autopilot, but I thought I had the definition.
So in this case, is like his speed just like his speed and like attack power are just like growing?
His speed and attack power?
Yeah. Or whatever
Well,
I was talking about like speed, I know that, but
yeah, they said tacky. Because in the beginning, tacky from the like thighlifting, like I told you, he had a way higher superior speed and power than Arthur himself as just being a human had, right?
Okay.
So
what are you like referring to power as in like how hard you can hit?
I'd say power as, hold up. I don't want to mess up power. Because I want to say strength, power, the ability to do something, act in a particular way, especially capable. I'd say. Hold on, let me make sure it matches this concept. Despite the speed and power. Yeah, I'd say since it says empowers of Taki's attack, I'd say it's basically it was like the power means ability, like the capacity or the ability.
Like ability in this case.
Okay, so so we're saying despite the speed and power of Taki's attack, and then like if you look what power is, right? It's one is the ability to do something or act in particular. Another one's the capacity or ability to direct or influence. And I was saying that his basically the power, since they already brought up Taki's attacks, basically him throwing his fist and all that, he was able to have an ability or capacity of that attack going in the speed within its attack. So that's why I'm saying that.
Okay. Let me go back to the user can instantly develop power and abilities to.
And then how you see it says Arthur was able to persist against him through each punch, kick, slash, and throw that Arthur faced, which means Arthur was the one receiving it. His steps, his shift, his movement.
Wait,
this
okay,
is Arthur
hold on. So I think in this case, power would mean like how hard you could like hit with your fist, feet, etc. As in like that next sentence states through each punch, kick, slash, and throw, that Arthur faced. So pretty much he's getting hit with like punches and stuff, like all that like shit. So I think that's what power would mean in this scenario, just due to that reasoning.
That it was what? Strength?
Yeah, I think no. Like power in this case would be like kicking, punching, throwing, slashing.
But if that was I feel like if that was the case, right? They wouldn't need to add where in the beginning it says despite the speed and power of Taki's attack. If they're talking, we already know that he's kicking and things since those are his
fine.
attacks.
You could feel the need that doesn't need to be the case. It doesn't make the actuality though.
Okay,
in
yeah,
the next sentence it talks about how like Arthur's like going up against these punches,
because these are Taki's attacks are Taki's attacks are the punch, kick, slash. The speed and power is the things that are going behind these attacks.
Yeah, okay, so it's the force that these attacks are.
Okay, so you're trying to say it's the force, basically the strength. Okay, I'll agree with that.
Okay, yeah. So if you go to the reactive evolution like thing, it talks about how like user like can either like instantly develop powers or abilities. Powers in this scenario, I think would talk about like abilities as well, because it would talk about combat. We know it talks about combat too, because in like the top definition, it talks about combat threats. So, I think powers in this situation would be like hacks.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
all right. So now, let me try to say this real quick. When you look at capabilities, right, it says the user can instantly develop powers or abilities to deal with the threats or their bodies dynamically learn from experience, right?
Okay.
Depending on.
Actually, you know, I just thought of a argument that's gonna shut this down pretty much. You were trying to argue this to be passive, right?
Oh yeah, because I was trying to bring up how I said instantly.
If it was passive, it would automatically occur. He's getting like beat up like before, right? And then he
He was
adapts.
getting. Hold up.
Like he was just getting his shit rocked, and then eventually he just adapted to it.
Okay, so I want you to fill in. Let me fill in the background, the context. Basically, the Soul Realm is it's a place where your spirit goes and you fight, right? Arthur in the beginning, he was losing and
Yeah, okay,
basically
so
he
it's
was
not
dying.
passive. If it's
It's not.
passive, it would instantly occur. Like this adaptation would instantly occur. Uh, so he wouldn't like get beat up because he would like automatically like adapt to be able to like beat this guy up.
No, okay, now that's why I was trying to. Let me show you this as well. I was just trying to make sure you would agree that that would be reactive. Now let me show you this again, because basically what I was trying to show you with that was that it give him basically reactive adaptation. Now let me try to show you why it would be passive. Okay. Your body capable of all kinds. Reactive in the span. Another subsonic. Time hacks. Time freeze. Well time. Just because I my body acting. Okay, so now, fuck. I just need a. When some like, if somebody said, do you know what autopilot is? And I'm not talking about like for phones or keys or like I'm talking about like if a person like
Yeah, sort of. Like autopilot of a plane.
kind of yeah
Yeah.
like
So
whereas
autopilot,
would you
like
count that as
you
passive?
turn it on. No, because you have to turn it on.
You have to turn. Okay. So then I'm gonna try to argue this. Hold on.
Why am I being pinged?
Okay. I'll try to argue this. It might not work, so then I might have to choose something else, but I'll just try it. Alright, so here he states that he said my body acted on autopilot as I instantly raised a dome of earth to protect me with an explosive third. Basically, all I was just trying to say is like, since it was,
Sure.
it was in an autopilot sense of thing, while also instantly it like happened in it basically just happened right as he felt like a urge or something coming up. So I would basically say that in a way that'd be passive.
Yeah. I get where you come from in this, but like as I said before, if it was passive, he wouldn't have got beat up.
Yeah,
He
no,
would
no,
have.
no, no, no. The thing
And
is, what I
you
showed you
okay, hold
previously.
on, hold on. So we agreed that like autopilot, like you agree that like this autopilot, like the like example I gave like of a plane is
Hmm.
like the autopilot is talking about how it like automatically does this. Autopilot whatever it needs to be activated. So I don't think it would be passive. You agreed to that
Okay,
too.
but
The autopilot would
yeah,
like of
I
a plane
agreed
would
on
be
I agreed
need to be
on
activated.
the autopilot with the plane. But let me show you. I was trying to reason on why when it says autopilot here, it's not
Yeah,
something
okay,
like
no, but you already agreed to these being the same autopilot. I said so like a plane's autopilot, and you said yes.
I asked you, right? How would you define autopilot?
Yeah,
And that's when you
I
that's when you
explained it,
kind
and
of
then you
showed
said
me it.
yeah, or whatever. When I said
Yeah, I said I,
like
I
a
agreed to
plane,
how you looked. I agree. I didn't say yes as to
yes,
linking
you
those two
directly
up.
said yes.
Yeah, I said yes because remember my previous question was how would you define? I said yes as an okay to your definition of autopilot when you made
Okay,
that
I'm gonna argue
analogy.
this now. Okay, so this takes time to like get through. Um, my character is passive. It would be necessary in this case for my character to adapt to it before your character can adapt. So it would just like
The
essentially
thing is,
negate
when you
this.
say it takes time, if something's how much time would it take if something's instant?
It's obviously not instant though, so I think it's
How?
irrelevant. He's getting beat up before.
Okay, like I've been trying to tell you multiple times. That what I showed you earlier was how he gained his ability, right? Of how he
You
gained
didn't
reactive. Then I showed you
talk.
another thing.
You never said he gained it in this instant.
I gave you. I even showed you. Can you? I
You
said,
just
look at
talked
this
about.
right
You
here.
just said he adapted to it.
No, no. I
You
gave you
never
the
said that he
wiki.
gained the ability.
I gave you the wiki, right? And I said, would you count this as adaptation? When reactive adaptation, you read it. So then I showed you this, and you said, yeah, I'd show you that if you can show me that. And I said, okay. Then I showed you this so you can show that how he had it, right? Then I was gonna show you how it was passive.
Yeah.
Cause the first one, the first thing about him getting beat
Wait,
up
hold on.
was
I get where you're coming from now. Yeah. Okay.
okay. So yeah, the first one
Yeah,
I was
that's fine.
showing you that he had it. Then the second one I just showed you with the autopilot was him going into passive with it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just regular adaptation essentially. A regular passive
Yeah.
adaptation. Okay. I think in this case, my character's adaptation would be like stronger, since it's absolute.
Hold up.
It does as what's needed. So like in this scenario, it'd be needed for my character to beat yours. He would just like adapt to become like
Okay, yeah, that makes sense when you're saying that since it's adapting, but also reactive adaptation in and out of itself is to react to
yeah. Okay,
adapt to
I think mine
anything.
would be on a higher level though, since mine is absolute and yours is like the standard.
You think it'd be absolute because it works on any, correct?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Like anything necessary, it would like adapt to.
The thing about reactive adaptation though is it itself works on anything. It's not a thing where it only works on one certain thing to
What
adapt.
does
It's itself.
like state that it works on anything? Because if it works on anything in this
Hold
case, it
up.
would work on higher dimensional beings, but it doesn't
It
state that
said, hold
clearly.
up. The user can either instantly develop powers or abilities to deal with threats, or their bodies dynamically learn from experience, depending on the user control power. Blah blah blah. For example, gain opposite for some instances a magical object power in terms of. Okay, I can kind of see what you're saying. All right, let me add something on with my adaptation and to make it absolute like yours. Then, all right.
Okay.
Now this is gonna be. You're probably gonna debunk this so quick. So let me just pull this out right quick. It's a little bit of a limitation transcendence, you know what I
My
mean?
character
But
has limitation strengthens too.
see, we don't even need to pull that out right now. Let me. I already feel like I know what you're gonna say with this. All right, let me. So right here, as you see, he say my limitations don't exist no more. Well, I'm at it no more. He just says my
So he
limitations don't
doesn't.
exist.
What? Okay. How would he transcend limitations if he doesn't have limitations? That doesn't
No,
make sense.
okay. If he says my limitation doesn't exist, so and then in the he said in this world though my limitation exists. Therefore, when he adds that word though, that means previously he had
Okay, yeah, I
limitations.
see. Why would this make it your character's things absolute though?
Okay, so now let me add on to that. Okay, so you're basically saying since yours is absolute, since it would be able to work on any. The problem here, the thing here would be since my character has this limitation transcendence. If there wouldn't be no limit to where he needs to react on, is what I'm trying to say. So anything your character does or try to do right back at him,
I think
there's
I
not
just
like a.
argue the same thing because Saiyans have no limits. I could get you a scan too if you want. Actually, I don't think this would be necessary because we both proved them to be absolute.
Okay, yeah.
So they would just cancel each other out essentially.
Yeah, that's all I've been trying to goddamn do. I was on a goddamn board and not. Yo, let me go first. How about you let me go first?
Okay, nah, because you just had your turn.
I had to defend for my life right there. That wasn't me going first.
You already went first.
No, you've been going first, and I've
No.
had to.
We've been
I've
going
had
back
to
and forth, and you just presented your scaling or hacks.
No, because I have to show you something that would go against yours, so it would work. I can't just show you a whole different one, because then that would be me not contending against the one you just showed.
Hold up. Shit. Fuck. Hold on. Let me read these definitions real quick though. Users become
So I'm finna bring out some Sub-Zero type of bull stuff, buddy.
gain ability to feed on hope
Where is
of
it at?
everyone. Wait, so you're essentially saying like it's impossible for mine or my adaptation to work on yours right? Since like they would just like cancel each other out.
Yeah, we already agreed on
Yeah,
that.
okay. I think my character would just like bypass that impossibility.
Bypass that possibility. Are you talking about like with the previous thing or a new thing you're finna show?
I'm gonna show a new thing, but I'm gonna go more in depth. Okay, so we agreed that these things are impossible. Like, they'd be impossible to work on each other because they just cancel out.
Correct.
Okay, I think my like using what's I forgot hope embodiment or whatever. My character would be able to like bypass this. like alright, because it like in the definition or whatever or capabilities of hope embodiment, it states the user of this ability are also able to overcome any adversity, no matter how illogical or impossible or inconsistent. They can always do it while hope still exists.
I see what you did there, buddy. You didn't even let me go first, but all right, let me try to find some
Yeah, because you
goddamn.
already went. You just went. You
Nah,
presented reactive
that was my
adaptation.
contention. I couldn't go show you something that I actually wanted to. All right, let me try to find a way I can work around this goddamn hope bullcrap. This low key might be the end. Hold up. Damn. Hold up. Okay, let me go back to Superpower Wiki. So you're saying basically Goku is a hope embodiment?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, but let me actually read the capability again with that, because it said anything illogical.
No matter how illogical, common, impossible. So it is
Ah,
the impossibility doesn't matter. Goku would just like bypass it.
Hold up. Users become the living physical manifestation of the game. And gain the ability to Okay, so let me ask you a question right quick. Beerus. All right, so it says users. Exactly what would he be doing with this hope embodiment? Because it says users can convert hope into energy and use it as a full source to extend their own lifespan or as a weapon.
Okay, I don't. That part doesn't matter. That's just like other capabilities. My main
Okay,
focus is the like lower or the other half.
Where it say the user of this ability
Yeah.
will be able to overcome any adversity. I'm gonna have to find like some fucking meta disaster for this, bro. Hold up. I don't even think I'm not even done reading too, bro. Hold up.
How long is shit going on? An hour and 7 minutes. Nice.
I mean,
How long this shit is still going on, and I'm about to run out of scans.
yeah, he might have won, bro, cause this nigga Arthur is not that goddamn strong no more. I've already used all my. Wait, hope. Okay, hold up. Where's it at? I might
I
have
swear
something.
to God, if you have a fucking counter, bro.
I might have something.
I don't think that
Here's
counter
a-
would work.
Disable test seem impossible.
Yeah, Beerus, have you used the scenes half limitless?
No, I was gonna, but then I like already like realized that I got my character to absolute adaptation. So I just felt it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Let me get this pulled up. And I feel like what you're probably gonna use. Okay, no. Let me see this now.
I think I might try up also real quick. What is this? If this is working, this is my last hope.
His command. Damn. Okay, hold up.
Telling you my
This reality warping, bro. The application is either absolutely will, freedom, OT pointers. In this case, it looked like it would be absolute will, bro.
Beerus, with
Yeah.
that last scan, you should be able to win.
That I know. I didn't want to pull it out because I think it's kind of ratty. But I
Yeah.
don't.
I probably, I
This is
definitely.
I got if this doesn't work somehow, I got one more scan.
Wait, are we talking about Cog just sit out here, bro? All right, so I'm gonna send you this now. If you could, do you? I'm gonna just ask you. Do you think this would be able to work against Hope embodiment?
No.
You don't think so? All
Yeah,
right.
because it states no matter how like impossible and shit.
That is true. That
Like
is true.
like
That
the
is
impossibility of
true.
like it like like
But the
probability
problem
of
is
anything
the
could
problem
be
here is though is like I'm like absolute will gives you some good ass application,
yeah,
right?
applications are no limits fallacies though.
Yeah, why do I gotta go against you, Bears? Like you gotta
No, this is a good
just
debate though.
like God damn. I should never
Your
chose this
boss,
nigga Arthur, bro. This nigga he like Maybe if
What?
I had any who just had anything with miracle or something, bro, I could do some a meta miracle, meta something. All right, hold
For
up. I
implications,
might have something. I
for
don't even think
applications,
that
you'll
would
have
work,
to put
bro.
that.
Let me look it up and see if it would work right quick. Fake heat. Yeah, think it might be time. It's time to put down the fork, bro. I can't see anything. I mean, I can use. He sees Mario as fiction, bro.
Or that's not. It's not
Say he can see Mario as fiction.
working. That literally wouldn't do anything for equal
You know,
stats.
if you think about it, I
Yo,
can try to
Beerus,
get him above this man Mario with the Mario feats he got.
Beerus,
Yeah.
did you know that absolute wish exists in Dragon Ball?
Arthur's
Yeah.
So you could argue that Shenron equal stats will have
overcome.
absolute
Try.
wish. I mean Super Shenron.
Even if I use this still wouldn't be good enough because he'd just be able to overcome it. Bro, it's these type of things that pisses me fucking off. Able, nope. I'm going to the top of the scale, bro. wait, wait. We did. Hold up. Let me get this full definition of this right quick. I might still be in here. Okay, read it right quick. Blah blah blah. The user can overcome other personal from their species or inherit other people's, becoming more resistant or completely immune to said weakness. This can be accomplished through ascending more to divine-like state of evolution, like performing. Bro, this shit's ass.
Just concede.
Yo, I might be able to get this actually. I'm gonna get this, bro. All right. So you remember when we brought up my limitation, right?
My bad.
You remember when we brought up my limitation, right?
Oh
The
yeah, how the
limitation
limits
tree.
is.
Yeah, okay. So within that, he'd be able to also grant this right here.
Grant what? Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me. The user can.
Wait, so you're trying to say like there'd be some kind of like possibility that your character would like survive with this?
It would be say repeat that again.
You're trying to like you're using this or whatever that like your character had like some kind of possibility to win this, right?
I'm just using this as a voice he can just survive, bro. Cause
Yeah.
what I'm
Okay.
looking
So
at.
you're using it as a counter, meaning you think it's possible. Are you aware that like impossibilities are greater than like possibilities? Since like it's not like impossible means not possible.
Wait, you said, am I aware that possible? Say it again.
Impossibilities are greater than possibilities.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so you're using this like as like a possible like win con for your character like overcoming this. My character can do like do anything like to overcome this like no matter how impossible. And you agree that impossible are above possibilities, so it'd be above this possibility of your character winning.
Okay, but you know what the capability of absolute survivability is,
Yeah,
right?
I
Where
don't think that matters. You're still trying to use this as a possibility for your character winning.
yeah, I'm using it as where to a point where it'd be with your character, any of the things your character would do would be able to it be basically impossible to afflict or to kill my character.
Yeah, impossibility doesn't matter to him though. It says no matter how illogical, comma impossible. So like, no matter like how impossible it is, it will occur. It doesn't matter. Like Goku will just
I
negate
see,
it.
I see, I see. So the reason, oh, I got a cramp. The reason why I can't use this is because he'd be able to basically just triumph this because he's able to go above impossible.
Okay, so you're trying to say
I
there's
mean,
a possibility of your character winning.
bro, I'm about to say this. I concede.
Yeah, cheese. Holy
G
shit.
freaking